What is good, Neo family? It's your boy Ray-Jay back with another video, and in this one, I'm going to be doing a quick technical analysis of Neo and talk about what I expect to be happening for Monday and the near-term future. I'm going to talk about the latest pieces of news coming out for Neo as well. I'm going to end this video with a new tweet that just came out from Neo Global that makes me super excited for the future of this company. But before I do get started, before I say anything about Neo, I do have to mention a couple of very important things. First off, I'm not a financial, legal, or taxation expert, so don't take this as financial, legal, or taxation advice. Everything in this video is solely for entertainment purposes only. And also, if you guys can, please smash the like button if you want to see more videos like this. And not only benefits me, benefits the entire Neo community as a whole. And the last thing, so if you guys can, please check out the Moomoo link below and in the description. If you do sign up for Moomoo, you're going to not only be entered for an iPhone 13 Pro giveaway, so you could win an iPhone 13 Pro, but you're also going to get up to 5 free stocks, each with up to $3,500. So with that out of the way, guys, let's get on with the video. So looking at Neo, was up 0.62% for the day. Let's go, guys. And you guys can see something very interesting that has been going on. Neo used to be a very different stock from the market. It tended to be very green, but now its beta tends to be not just above 1, but it tends to move with the overall market in a more meticulous manner. So basically, it dropped quite a bit because of the news that was coming out about inflationary data. But after the news came out, it ended up being green with the overall market. So Neo is now highly correlated with the overall market. And that to me is actually a pretty good sign, because look at this right over here. You can see, according to this article right here, the fear and greed index is slowly getting closer and closer to the greedier side, which means we should see more and more bullish moves for the upcoming weeks for the overall market. Now, I'm not guaranteeing that. It does depend on emotion, the news, what's coming out, but you guys can see a long time ago, or at least like a week ago, we were on extremely fearful mode. We were very fearful. That caused a big drop in the overall market, and that was fueled by the Omicron and what the Fed was doing. And then slowly we're getting back to normal, which means the media is not affecting the overall market as much. What does this mean for Neo? This means that Neo should have some very good moves coming up, especially because of the fact that we're getting closer and closer to Neo Day. It's coming out in exactly about 6 days from now. That makes me super excited, guys. Neo Day is going to be huge, and I do expect a run up because of that. And there are other indicators that are showing this right now. Look at the MACD, guys. The MACD crossed with the 9-day moving average, showing that Neo should be entering a bullish cycle. Look at the RSI. It dropped quite a bit a couple of days ago, down to like the 20s. Now we're currently at about 40.57, showing quite a bit of strength. Now, right now, we are trading below many of these exponential moving averages over shorter time frames, which means that you could argue that Neo is undervalued and we should start to run up. So the important thing to note right here is this Fibonacci that I drew out. And you guys could see, if I zoom in a little bit more, you guys can see that we have that very strong support at around the 32.8. We also have a little bit of resistance at around 34. I think we should easily break past the resistance and see a lot of green for next week. Now, am I guaranteeing this? The thing is, it depends on the market, right? So I'm not 110% guaranteeing it, but my indicators are showing that we should end up testing these levels of resistance and run all the way as high as 40 perhaps. We could run all the way up to 40 leading up to Neo Day, and maybe even higher, maybe go as high as 45 if the market allows it and if there's a lot of bullish momentum, guys. And here's the reason why I'm saying this. It's not just because of me trying to just talk about why I'm super bullish on Neo because I hold Neo shares. I'm also saying this because of what these indicators are showing and what on earth is coming from the news. So we're seeing a lot of positivity about Neo, and the Motley Fool just reported that wants to bet on China's EV growth. Here are 6 stocks to consider, and you guys can see that they're saying very good things. Tesla, for one, is one of them that they're talking about, but they're also talking about the one and only Neo. That makes me super excited because they're talking about the fact that they have a lot of potential. They're talking about their SUV market, the fact that they have passenger cars, and I think Neo has a lot of potential for the long-term future too. If you look at their latest earnings reports, they're doing a lot better and they're getting closer and closer to being profitable. They're crushing it when it comes to deliveries, and I do think that we're going to see big runs for the long term. For the short term, guys, I am a little bit more on the bullish side, especially because as we get closer and closer to Neo Day, we should see a big run coming up to then. Look at this right over here. According to Pulse 2, Neo stock has a $45 price target from Tiger Securities. They're estimating that Neo is going to have a good run up leading up to Neo Day. That makes me super excited, guys. They're talking about the fact that the company is very well positioned for the global smart electric vehicle adoption trend coming up in the next decade. That makes me super, super excited, guys, because China is the largest EV market in the world as of right now. And I do think it's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Like I told you guys in a previous video, Elon Musk actually stated that China is going to have a huge, a much, much, much larger GDP, and they're going to just keep on growing and growing and growing. They're basically going to surpass the US one day. It's almost inevitable from this point. And I'm not trying to trivialize the United States. They're both great countries, in my opinion, in terms of the EV market. But I want to put it out there. Now, right now, almost 1 in 2 Tesla sales, are coming from China. The Chinese have a very huge market for electric cars, and NIO's in the center. They're in the heart of China. They're getting better and better. That's the reason why they didn't just build 700 battery swap stations, guys, but they're getting more popularity. They're building their brand, they're investing in real estate, and they are improving as they are going global as well. It also states the fact that, according to the Monthly Fool, once again, another very good positive article about NIO. They're talking about how awesome NIO is, the fact that NIO has more and more and more exposure that's coming out, and they are talking about it as the NIO, or should I say Tesla of China. So I want to end this video with this right over here. When NIO Day is coming out, we're going to see some very big announcements, in my opinion. I think European expansion is coming, and I do think this company has insanely awesome moves to be made. It states right over here on their Twitter page that in the same amount of time it takes to make a cup of coffee, drive into the design of the NIO ES8. So the NIO ES8 is going to be very, very awesome, guys. Makes me super, super hyped for what else they have coming out. I see the ET7, a very good competitor, guys, for Norway. So we have some very big bullish catalysts coming out, and I do think that 2022 is going to be a very good year for NIO, guys. Now, the overall market can affect it here and there, but I do think we should be entering a very good bullish phase. So here's what I think is going to play out for next week. Like I said before, I see more green than red. I think leading up to NIO Day towards the end of this week, we're going to see a very good run up. We're going to basically break past all of these levels of resistance, and we could easily, in my opinion, go as high as $45 if the market allows it. Now, like I said before, I'm not guaranteeing it, but I do think that we could easily get to there and maybe even break past it and go to even higher numbers depending on what on earth happens on NIO Day. So with that said and done, guys, I'm very, very bullish and excited for NIO, but you do have to note that these technicals don't matter as much because I'm just talking about the short term. What matters more is the long term. What are the fundamentals of this company? What do they have in store? What are they talking about? What are they doing? How are they improving the lives of their customers? And I think NIO has everything there, guys. I see very good customer service. I see a big brand coming, and I see them dominating the entire world of EVs. They're going to be building more factories. They may be even producing their own cars very soon. And I just think they're going to absolutely crush it. So I'm super excited, guys. I'm very, very hyped for what they have coming up. And all you have to do is just remain calm, cool, and collected. Do not let your emotions get the best of you. And NIO is going to crush it. Thank you for listening, guys. I can't wait for the long term of NIO. I can't wait for the future. And just remain calm, cool, and collected, guys. Do not let the FUD, the media scare you, and never give up. So thank you. NIO to the moon, and peace out.